everybody. So for today's craft, we are going to do our number of the day. Number of the day. We're going to find out our number of the day. All right, my dears. So last time we did our number of the day, we started off with a number 1, right? So can you tell me what comes after 1? Very good. The number 2. Can you show me 2 fingers? 1, 2. 2 little fingers, 2 little fingers, 2 little fingers. Tap, tap, tap. Point 2 fingers up, point 2 fingers down. Put them on your nose. Awesome. So we're going to talk about the number 2 today. Now, we're going to spell the number 2, and then we're also going to write the number 2. And then we're going to add 2 pieces of, if you could find it, 2 materials of any kind in your house, you can add it to your activity. I'm going to use 2 pieces of foam. Let me show you. These are 2 little foam animals that I found. And we're going to use those today for our craft. But if you want to use, like, maybe you have some gems, or maybe you have some scrap paper, you want to cut out some shapes to add to it, that's a great idea too. You can be creative with it, but I can't wait to see how it turns out. So we're going to make for our activity today, or what you'll need is our orange piece of paper. You can use whatever color you want, but I'm using orange today. I have 2 rectangles, one on the top where we're going to write the word 2, and then at the bottom where we're going to write the number 2. And then I have the stencil of a 2 from Discount School Supplies, is where I got those stencils from. But this is the number we're going to cut out. And of course, we're going to use our scissors, as long as we're safe, right? And our glue, all right? And our markers. All right, friends. So this is our number 2. Let's write the word 2. Now, to write 2, let's sound it out. And it's kind of tricky because it sounds, the way it's spelled is a little different than how you think it would sound, right? But let's see. To start the word 2, let's start with t, t, t. What letter makes the sound t? Good, T. Now here's the tricky part. The next sound in the word 2 is oo. Now, you'd think it would be like a U or, you know, a couple of O's. However, it's actually a W, W, and then an O. So to spell 2, it's T-W-O. And that's how you spell 2. All right, so let's get to our craft. Now, what's the first thing we always do on our activities? That's right, go ahead and write your name. Take a moment, and when it's done, flip it over. All right. Now, before I begin cutting out my number 2 and adding the pieces, I'm actually going to get to the writing part. So I'm going to take my marker, and let me show you how we're going to do this. At the top, we're going to write the word 2, right? T-W-O, which is what we just talked about, right? So the first letter is T, then the next letter is W, and the letter after that is O, T-W-O. Perfect. Now, when we write the number 2, we start at the top and go to the bottom. And when you write a number 2, we go up, down, and over. So, for example, on my number here, I go up, down, and over, like a horizontal line. Good. And if you need someone to stencil, if you need your guardian to help you, that's fine too, right? But the more you practice, the easier it gets. Up, down, over. Up, down, over. Up, down, over. And voila. We've got our 2s. Perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut out my number 2. Now remember, when you use your scissors, thumb in the small hole, fingers in the large, wrist to the sky, and get ready by taking your time. No rush, no worries. I'm going to start here. I have a little piece. Let me get rid of that. Okay. We're going to cut around the edges. And remember, rotate your paper. And if you need to rotate your wrist too, that helps to cut out your paper. Right? Because sometimes with the sharp edges, like right here, I'm going to stop to the line. And then I rotate my paper. That way I don't hurt my wrist, because it's quite the sharp turn. And we're going to take our time. And we go around. And we rotate, rotate, And we're gonna make number 2. Do you know anybody who's 2 years old? Me too. Perfect. Okay. Now we've got our number 2. Let's get to gluing. So I'm gonna use a couple dots. 1, 2, 3. Don't want to use too much, right? There we are. And then I'm gonna glue it onto my paper. And we can press it down, and we can, let's spell 2 while we hold it down. T-W-O. And then, ta-da. Perfect. Now what we're going to do next, actually I might add a little more glue, it's kind of moving a bit. And if you need to add a little more glue, that is totally okay too. All right. I thought that the couple drops might have worked, but guess I had other plans. Now we're gonna take 2 objects. So I'm gonna put my 2 pieces of foam. One animal is a cat, and the other one is a butterfly. And I'm gonna glue them on my 2. And you can put them wherever on the number 2. I'm gonna put mine kind of in the middle. I'm gonna go 1, 2. And then once our numbers get bigger and bigger, we're gonna need smaller objects because we wanna make space for everything. And voila. I can't wait to see how your activities turn out. Try your best, have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.